Welcome, welcome, welcome. I thought I'd share this little restoration right here. This is a one owner from new, and it's going to have a complete rebuild. Got some spare parts there in the manual, which is nice. But yeah, mother and daughter brought it in. As you can see, the grill cloth is pretty nasty. But yeah, we're going to give it a restore. It's full service. RP-216. And this lovely little tube amp here, which I've already recapped. But yeah, we're going to take this, as you can see, this nasty cloth, take it all off and put some new stuff on, and make it look beautiful. Stay tuned. So, on closer inspection of these speakers, they are paper from very, very old, long ago time. As you can see, I noticed these little cracks here. Tweeters are okay, but the big ones are rotted. So we went to Parks Express and we got these bad boys to replace this not so good boy, as you can see right there. All the edges are kind of gone. Yeah, these are GRS, 8 ohm. Good size that magnet. So I'm hoping, these are a full range speaker. So I'm hoping these are going to really give it some oomph, if you know what I mean. It's not the biggest of amps, but I think it's going to sound pretty damn good. All right, stay tuned. Okay, we got those bad boys in. Don't they look nice? Yeah, we got them in there. Big suckers, aren't they, those magnets? But yeah, they sound really nice. Tested them already. Put some new crossover caps in there. But yeah, starting to really come together. I didn't really talk about this guy. This is a RS-193 single-ended amp, and it's sporting a couple of 6BQ5 output tubes. This is like 5 or 6 watts per channel, which is pretty damn good for a little unit like that. So this guy sounds pretty nice. I'll do a video of it playing later, standalone. But yeah, really coming together, and we'll get to some new cloth next. Alrighty then. Time to do a bit of reclothing. What we got here, we got some Acoustone grill cloth. This is the proper stuff. It lets audio through, specifically made for speaker enclosures. Now, originally, everything was kind of just stretched and glued to this cardboard stuff. We stripped it all off, as you can see. So we stripped all that off, but it was kind of just lapped over with the glue, but I like to do staples. But the problem is, this is probably only 3 mil, 2.5 mil thick, and these are 6 mil. So they're too long, because if you come over here and do some stapling, you go through the other side. So a little trick you can do, because I can't find 4 mils of these, I can only find 6 mils. We'll get to the 8 mils. But what you can do is, using tin snips, you can trim them. So you're basically shortening them. All right, you won't have the pointy end, but by the time you've used this Shore Bonder, specifically made for fabric and other good stuff, wood stapler, it'll punch it right through. And that means I can glue it, fold over, and then give it a couple of tacks and make it extra strong. Glue. This is the only stuff you should use. Super 77. It's brilliant, it's quick, it's tacky. You got to be on your game when you use it. There's no going back once you've sprayed it on, and get your stuff on there. Here's another top tip. So when this is on, if you can imagine, how it was attached to here was with staples through the cloth on the other side. And they use these tiny, I don't have them anymore, took them all out, but they have use these tiny little brads, but you could basically see them. And that's how they attached it with a swirl of glue, but they attached it with a staple through the good side. So what you can do is basically we use 8 mils for that, and not a lot on the other side. But as you can see, bit of brown paint, just paint them. Give them a spray paint, and now you've got some brown guys, And with the patterning you have on here, hardly be noticeable. We'll have to do 2 or 3 of them to make sure it sticks on there. It's the way it is. And yeah, I'm not going to do the whole thing because there's probably tons more videos on YouTube about how to use this with glue and get this on there. But it's a no-brainer. Cut to match, fold it over, and then get it on. All right. Okay, so there you have it. Glue and staples. As you can see, that's why we cut those 6 mils down to 4 mils so they wouldn't go punch through the other side. But yeah, I think it's going to look very nice when it's in there. Also, remember I showed you I painted those other staples? I went with a lighter color. That brown was way too dark for this. But obviously, when it's just a single slither of staple, it should look good. All right, let's stick them in.